Hey everyone, and welcome back to Money Mindset Hub, the podcast dedicated to building a strong financial foundation for a brighter future. I'm your host, Raul Sofa, and today we're diving into a topic that might feel a little distant, especially if you're in your 20s. We're talking about retirement. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Retirement? That's decades away. I'm still figuring out what I'm having for dinner tonight. And trust me, I get it. The daily grind, student loans, maybe saving for a down payment. Life can feel like a constant juggling act. But what if I told you that the absolute easiest way to secure your financial future, to give yourself the gift of true freedom down the line, starts with small, consistent steps you can take right now, even in your 20s. Think about this for a second. Imagine your future self, relaxed, pursuing passions, and not having to stress about every single dollar. That future is within your reach, and the journey starts with understanding one powerful concept: the magic of compounding. Now, compounding might sound like some complex financial wizardry, but it's actually quite simple and incredibly powerful. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. The longer it rolls, the bigger it gets, picking up more snow along the way. In the world of investing, compounding means that the returns you earn on your initial investment also start earning returns themselves. It's interest on interest, growth on growth. And the most crucial ingredient for this magic to work its wonders? Time. This is why starting early, even with small amounts, gives you an incredible advantage. Let's paint a picture. Imagine two friends, Sarah and Ben. Sarah starts investing $100 a month at age 25. Ben, feeling like he has more pressing expenses, decides to wait until he's 35 to start investing the same $100 a month. You might be surprised. Sarah, who started 10 years earlier, would have accumulated significantly more wealth than Ben, even though they invested the same amount each month. That extra decade of compounding makes a massive difference. It's not just about the money you put in, it's about the time that money has to grow. This isn't about depriving yourself in your 20s. It's about making smart, small choices now that can have a monumental impact later. And the easiest way to start this journey, it often boils down to leveraging the power of retirement accounts offered through your employer. If your company offers a 401k or a similar retirement savings plan, you've already got a fantastic head start. Why? Because often these plans come with a golden ticket: employer matching. Think of employer matching as free money. Your company essentially contributes a certain percentage of your salary to your retirement account on top of what you're already saving. It's like they're saying, hey, thanks for saving for your future, here's a little extra on us. Let's say your employer offers a dollar-for-dollar match on the first 5% of your salary that you contribute. If you earn $50,000 a year and contribute 5%, that's $2,500 of your own money going into your retirement account. But with the employer match, that instantly becomes $5,000. You've doubled your investment without doing any extra work. The first actionable step I want you to take, if you haven't already, is to investigate your employer's retirement plan. Find out if they offer a match, what the matching percentage is, and what you need to do to take full advantage of it. This is often the single easiest and most impactful step you can take to kickstart your retirement savings. Even if the match seems small, it adds up significantly over time, thanks to our good friend, compounding. It's literally leaving free money on the table if you're not participating up to the match. Now, what if your employer doesn't offer a retirement plan, or you want to save even more? That's where individual retirement accounts, or IRAs, come into play. There are two main types of IRAs you should be aware of: the traditional IRA and the Roth IRA. The key difference lies in when your money is taxed. With a traditional IRA, your contributions may be tax deductible in the year you make them, meaning you could lower your taxable income now. However, when you withdraw the money in retirement, those withdrawals will be taxed as ordinary income. On the other hand, with a Roth IRA, your contributions are made with money you've already paid taxes on after-tax dollars. The big advantage here is that when you withdraw qualified distributions in retirement, they are completely tax-free. This can be a huge benefit, especially if you anticipate being in a higher tax bracket in retirement. Deciding which type of IRA is right for you depends on your current and expected future income and tax situation. It's worth doing a little research or even consulting with a financial advisor to figure out the best fit. Opening an IRA is surprisingly straightforward. Many brokerage firms offer online platforms where you can set up an account in minutes. You can then set up automatic contributions, even small amounts like $25 or $50 a month, to start building your nest egg consistently. The important thing is to start. Don't get bogged down in trying to pick the perfect investment right away. The initial goal is to get money into the account and let time and compounding start working their magic. Okay, so you've explored your employer's plan, maybe even opened an IRA. Now comes the next question: where should you actually put your money? For beginners, especially those in their 20s with a long time horizon, a diversified approach is generally recommended. Think of diversification like not putting all your eggs in one basket. You spread your investments across different asset classes like stocks, representing ownership in companies, and bonds, representing loans to governments or corporations. This helps to reduce risk. When one asset class might be underperforming, another might be doing well, helping to balance out your overall returns. One of the easiest and most cost-effective ways to achieve diversification is through index funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These are like pre-built baskets of investments that track a specific market index, like the S&P 500, which represents the 500 largest publicly traded companies in the US, or a broad market bond index. Index funds and ETFs typically have very low expense ratios, meaning you keep more of your investment returns. They offer instant diversification without you having to pick individual stocks or bonds, which can be more complex and time-consuming. For young investors with a longer time horizon, it's generally advisable to have a higher allocation to stocks, as they have historically offered higher long-term growth potential. As you get closer to retirement, you might gradually shift towards a more conservative mix with a higher allocation to bonds to preserve capital. Now, I know the idea of investing can sometimes conjure up images of Wall Street traders and complicated financial jargon, but the truth is, it doesn't have to be intimidating. The key is to start small, be consistent, and let time work its magic. Here are a few actionable tips to make starting even easier. Start with small, manageable amounts. You don't need a huge lump sum to begin. Even $25 or $50 a month can make a difference over the long run. Set up automatic transfers so you don't even have to think about it. Automate your savings. Treat your retirement contributions like any other bill. Set up automatic deductions from your paycheck or bank account to your retirement accounts. This pay yourself first strategy ensures consistency. Increase your contributions gradually. As your income grows, aim to increase the amount you're saving for retirement. Even a 1% increase in your contribution rate each year can have a significant impact over time. Don't try to time the market. Predicting market highs and lows is notoriously difficult, even for professionals. Instead of trying to time the market, focus on consistent, long-term investing. Stay informed, but don't get overwhelmed. Educate yourself about basic investment principles, but don't get bogged down in daily market news or try to chase the latest hot stock. Focus on your long-term goals. Resist the urge to withdraw early. Your retirement accounts are designed for the long haul. Withdrawing funds early can trigger penalties and significantly derail your progress. Remember, this isn't about getting rich quick. It's about building a secure financial future, one small, consistent step at a time. And the earlier you start, the easier it becomes thanks to the incredible power of compounding. So, what are the key takeaways from our conversation today? Firstly, time is your greatest asset when it comes to retirement investing. Starting early, even with small amounts, gives the magic of compounding decades to work in your favor. Secondly, take advantage of free money by participating in your employer's retirement plan, especially if they offer a matching contribution. It's an instant return on your investment. Thirdly, explore the power of IRAs, whether traditional or Roth, to supplement your employer's plan or as a starting point if you don't have one. Finally, keep it simple with diversified investments like index funds and ETFs, especially when you're just starting out. Focus on consistency and long-term growth. Investing for retirement in your 20s doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. By taking these simple, actionable steps, you can set yourself on a path towards financial freedom and security in your later years. It's an investment in your future self, and it's one of the most valuable investments you can make. What are your thoughts? What are some of the biggest hurdles you've faced when thinking about retirement investing? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And if you found this episode helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our Money Mindset Hub channel for more empowering financial insights, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode. Thanks for tuning in to Money Mindset Hub. Until next time, keep building your financial future, one smart step at a time.